Former President Barack Obama has praised House Democrats in Texas over their efforts to thwart Republican redistricting in that state. During a virtual call, Obama was critical of the GOP efforts, calling them an assault on democracy.
I think we became a little bit complacent over the years. We assumed that things would continue to get better, that our democracy would become more inclusive, that it would become more fair. What we forgot is that history doesn't always move in a straight line, and it's not always 2 steps forward and another 2 steps forward. Sometimes it's 2 steps forward and a step back.
Former U.S. Attorney General and current chair of the National Democratic Redistricting Committee, Eric Holder, also spoke virtually with those Texas lawmakers. Hunter Woodall joins me now at the family table. So, Hunter, let's catch our audience up on what's happened today. Special Session 1, thwarted by the lack of a quorum, ended. Special Session 2, which Governor Greg Abbott vowed to start as soon as possible, has already commenced.
That's exactly right, Major. So Republicans are adamant they want to pass this redistricting plan, and they have all the power to do it. And essentially, once Texas Democrats come back, they get enough numbers, every sign is that Texas Republicans will be able to pass this. And that's sort of some of that political gravity we've talked about, where they had so much power. Democrats' only route to really denying them this was this quorum break. But also, they feel like now the Democrats have called national attention to this, and they feel like they've done their job to an extent. And that was where this call with former President Obama was so interesting. It was essentially him saying, you've done your part, you've really galvanized the country, you've gotten attention to this in a way that really has gotten people to look at this.
And it is believed that a sufficient number of House Democrats will return to the state, and this second special session will have a quorum, and in the not-too-distant future, this redistricting plan will be approved.
That's the expectation. You know, Texas Democrats, they're still expecting to put up a fight over this, but they just don't have the numbers. And Texas Republicans, they've rallied around this because President Donald Trump wants to see this pass. And as we know, essentially with the Republican Party, if Trump wants to see something, Republicans usually fall in line and make it happen.
And Texas House Democrats who are looking at the state of California, under Governor Gavin Newsom and Democrats supportive of his efforts, have released a new map?
Not quite yet. We're still waiting to see what this map looks like. But the idea is, in Texas, Republicans are taking 5 Democratic seats and making them favorable to Republicans. We know that matters a lot because right now the majority in the U.S. House that Republicans have is essentially 3 seats. So this really could matter. The idea is California counters what Texas is doing. They're trying to take 5 Republican seats, we believe, and make them more Democratic. That's going to be a challenge, though, because some of these seats also, in any given year, they can go either way. And California does have a fair amount of Republicans. So both Texas and California, they're saying, hey, 5 seats here, 5 seats here. We don't really know what will happen.
There are always risks when you redistrict, especially in a midterm election cycle where there's a lot of attention. There could be a wave, and no redistricting I've ever seen can withstand a wave. Hunter Woodall, appreciate your time. Thanks so very much.